Good morning. Welcome to Grace Notes. My name is Marilyn. We will be looking at Psalm 1 this morning. Let's start a little differently by you listening to the psalm and really thinking about the words and meditating on these same words. In meditation, this psalm is filled with word pictures: paths, trees, grass, water, wind, fruit, and places to sit and take counsel. Visualize each of these. Make a mental picture and let your mind and heart play over the images and the truths they highlight. Explore the two paths as they exist inside your life, inside your own being. Ponder the counsels that each whisper or proclaim. See them as stretched out at this very moment before your feet. Imagine that this moment marks a fork in the road. How do you respond to it? Contrast the two forms of knowing expressed in this psalm: wisdom and worldly counsel. How much of each do you know? How much of each do you listen to and obey? Let's listen to Psalm 1 and remembering to pay attention to the imaging.
Psalm 1. Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Not so the wicked. They are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore, the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction.
Let's reflect upon what we heard. This introductory psalm is a preface to the whole anthology of Psalter. It introduces two contrasting paths, or ways to live, and the teaching that they both provide. The truths of this first psalm are a basic outline. Everything is clear and unambiguous. Later, Psalms, however, will introduce us to great paradoxes. The two paths are never what they seem at first glance, and the good suffer and the worldly wise prosper. God is absent and present to both in a surprising way. Two phrases from contemporary modes of speech and understanding are introduced into this psalm. The worldly wise is a synonym for those who are wise in the way of this world, but whose steps are essentially bent, off course, and eventually wicked. The other is the term right relationship, which is an essential concept in Hebrew teaching. It translates the word righteous or righteousness. In modern English, these words have imitations of self-righteousness, whereas the critical key to the term is about living a life that finds harmony and balance, goodness and peace, in right relationship to everything that is God, oneself, fellow human beings, the earth, and all creation. Terms of right relationship and right relatedness will be used extensively throughout this translation of the Psalms. Let's listen to our hymn for today.
Us
Let us pray. The same voice that speaks over the waters and shakes the wilderness, the same voice that says, I am your God, you are my people. The same voice that said, This is my beloved Son, now blesses you with peace. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Amen.